Hi, I'm Rita Cook with Politics and How It Affects You, and I am sitting here this morning with Joe Gallo. He is running for, let's see, now this is a tongue twister for me. You're running for the County Court Judge at Law 3.
Ellis County Court Law number 3.
And this is a new position. This is a new court, and you're running Republican.
Yes.
So let's start off by why don't you tell the viewers why there's a new court?
Good question. So earlier this year, the lawyers at the courthouse and the judges all got together, and they decided that the courthouse needed a new court addition, which would be the new County Court of Law number 3. And the reason why they needed the additional courtroom is because the current court that handles all the misdemeanor criminal cases, County Court of Law number 2, was just becoming too overburdened.
Okay.
And cases were getting stacked up. It was taking too long to have your case go to court.
Okay.
It was taking a year, maybe a year and a half, just to have a trial.
Okay.
And so
people complain about that.
Well,
so.
whether you're accused of a crime or or otherwise, you're going to want to have your day in court quickly.
Yes, exactly.
And so it's no good for anybody to have justice delayed.
Right.
And so they went to the Commissioner's Court. The judges all went to the Commissioner's Court, asked them for permission, and said, "Hey, we would like you to approve of granting a new court."
Okay.
Commissioner's Court got together, checked all the statistics and whatnot, and got a petition signed by the judges and decided, okay, that's a good idea.
Okay.
And so they passed a resolution earlier this spring stating that, in fact, the court was needed.
Okay.
And then what happened was they had to present that to our state representative, John Ray,
Right.
who carried that to the Texas legislature
Okay.
to pass a brand new law. And that law has since gone into effect, creating what's called the Ellis County Court of Law number 3.
Okay, it's a tongue twister, and it actually the first day will be January 1st, 2021.
Correct.
For
And
this.
the part of the legislation was that they wanted to make sure that the voters got to decide who was going to be the very first judge of that courtroom.
Okay, and that is what Mr. Gallo is interested in doing as the Republican candidate. And we were talking about how important it is to make sure that the judges that are sitting in these seats are understand a little bit about what's going on with the people behind. And so I know that you had said, so you have actually been a councilman with Waxahachie City Council. You were elected best official in the Waxahachie Daily Light, best lawyer, best law firm. What else? You have a long list of reasons why people like you. So
Thank you.
And I think that you said one of the things is 23 years of criminal law experience, correct?
Right. So I studied criminal justice in college.
Okay.
And then I went to Baylor Law School and got a concentration in criminal law.
Okay.
So I knew the only thing that I was interested had to do with criminal law.
Okay.
And then after I graduated from law school, I became a prosecutor.
Okay.
I worked in the Navarro County DA's office.
Okay.
Started in the traffic court and worked my way up to felony cases.
Okay.
And then from there I moved to Ellis County, and I was a felony prosecutor here in Ellis County through the Ellis County District Attorney's Office.
Okay. All right.
So I have years of experience as a prosecutor.
Okay.
And then I also opened my own private practice where I practiced criminal law exclusively. In other words, I didn't do any divorces or taxes or anything else that lawyers might do.
Okay.
100% criminal is all I did.
Okay.
And then I also was appointed by the city council for the city of Waxahachie to be the city judge for the city of Waxahachie, which was class C misdemeanor criminal cases.
All right.
And what's important about that is the fact that that means that I have experience from every angle in the courtroom.
You sure do.
And I think that that's what you want in a judge, is somebody that's balanced, that has can understand and fundamentally respects all sides of the courtroom, whether it's defense attorneys or prosecutors. You just have to understand that sometimes the people are innocent and sometimes the people are guilty.
Right.
And sometimes they need to get smashed and sometimes they need to walk out of the courtroom. It just depends.
Okay.
And you want someone that has enough experience to be able to tell the difference.
Exactly, that's true. And you said you've only ever worked in criminal.
It's all I've ever done.
It's like that's been your focus.
Yeah,
so that's very important.
All the way from college on.
Okay. Now, one thing that we had talked about, me talking about or not, was that you had wanted to go to jail and see what that experience was. And I actually think that that's really something to commend you for, because a lot of people don't understand the other side.
So
you
that
really
was,
wanted to.
Yeah, that was back in the day when I was a prosecutor. I had mentioned that that I had wanted to go to the jail. I had asked my boss whether or not it would be okay for me to spend a weekend or maybe a week in the jail.
Right.
Just to experience what that's like, because I was sentencing to people to jail.
Right.
And I wanted to know, is it terrible or is it not so bad? And and that way, when I was figuring out how much jail time I thought was appropriate on a case, I'd know even more what was appropriate, based on my experience, but, you know, insurance reasons
So you didn't
and
get to go.
safety reasons, they wouldn't let me.
There wasn't any other reason for you to make yourself go to jail for it, right? So,
Although I've been to the jail many times to visit clients
Right,
and,
exactly,
and inmates
okay.
and interview witnesses.
okay. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? This is a new court, so that's exciting, and it's exciting that you're looking forward to doing that and to being fair with the people in Ellis County to make sure that they know that you are looking out for them, no matter if you're which side of the law you're on. It sounds to me like
Well,
it's very important. For
They'll
you.
be able to receive justice
Okay.
in the court, that's for sure. So
Okay.
one of the things I also brought was this document, which was signed and filed in the district clerk's office, or on November 20th
Okay.
of this year.
Okay.
And so what happened was, I explained earlier that they created this new court,
Mhm.
but every court has got, statutorily, they've got many things that they could potentially handle
Okay.
under the law. But with the way it works is that the judges get together themselves to determine what actually is going to be handled in each particular court.
Okay. All right.
Because it depends on the expertise of the lawyers that are going to become the judges.
Sure.
It also depends on the caseload. You know, if you have 1 million DWIs and you have 50 divorces, then you know you need more courts
Sure.
to handle criminal cases,
Right.
etc.
Exactly.
So what the judges have done, and all 5 judges signed this document, it's called the Court Rules of Administration for Ellis County, Texas. And
Okay.
a copy of this is on my website.
Okay. All
And
right.
what this document shows is that the new court, this new county court at law number 3 that we were talking about,
Mhm.
the one that I'm interested in,
Uh-huh.
is going to handle only criminal matters.
Okay.
So that's why I'm interested in it,
Sure,
because
yeah.
that's my expertise. If
Perfect
it was
fit.
going to handle other matters, then it really wouldn't be of interest to me.
Okay.
But because it has, it has everything that I'm interested in and nothing that I'm not.
Okay,
So,
so it's a good fit.
I think it's a
huh?
perfect fit.
Okay. What's your website? It's www.galloforjudge.com.
Correct, galloforjudge.com.
GALLO for judge.com. So everybody check this out, and hopefully you'll win. I mean, I'm not endorsing you. I guess I
No,
can't do that,
no.
but you have it. But I hope that you do. You seem very sincere, and I think that that's something that's very important these days, is that people realize that who we're voting for are really have our back. That's a very important thing.
Well, thank you very much, and
Yeah.
thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I'm Rita Cook, and this is Joe Gallo. We are Politics and How It Affects You.